Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to be talking about the top 5 handheld scan tools for Seat vehicles in 2024 and 2025. We'll show you the cheapest through to the most expensive and explain what kind of features and functions each of these tools has. We'll put links to all of these kits in the description and the pinned comment just so it makes it a little bit easier for you to find the tools, but please do be aware that fakes and clones do exist on the market. So by using the links below, it'll take you directly to the genuine product. Now at the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll show you which of these tools I would personally buy if it was my money on my personal Seat vehicle, given what I know about these tools and having had the opportunity to use all of these tools over the past couple of years, okay? And if by the end of the video you're still unsure about which of these tools to go for, then I'll pop the email address in the description below this video and just send us your vehicle information and we'll advise you which tool will be best for you and your needs. Or also at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a bonus tool, which is kind of like a high-end, it's quite expensive actually, but it's the very, very top line diagnostic tool, just as an additional tool to show you over and above what we've got on the table here right now, okay? So first of all, we're going to look at this one here. It's the cheapest tool on the table. This is actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch this on. There we go. So this is the cheapest tool on the table. This is the VAWS V1.0 tool. Now VAWS stands for VW Audi Workstation, but it does cover VW Audi, Seat, Skoda, and even some Bentley and Lamborghini vehicles as well. Okay, but you would buy this tool if maybe you weren't really that interested in spending a great deal and investing a great deal in a diagnostic tool. You only really had kind of one warning light to worry about, and you just wanted to sort that out and then not worry about anything else for the future. This tool will allow you to diagnose and reset main systems and warning lights for things like the check engine light, the AML, ABS, the traction control, the airbag system, transmission warning lights, power steering, central locking, HVAC systems, things like that, okay? So it is a really good tool. It's been a really good seller, but it's kind of seen as kind of like an entry level into diagnostic tools, but you know, it's still a very good tool. Now this does also have one service function. You'll hear me talk about service functions a lot in this video. So over and above the diagnostics and the code reading, it gives you what's called the tools will give you what are known as service functions, okay? So this service function that is included with this tool is the ability to do the oil service reset. So when you get the dashboard warning lights or the MMI messages saying that it's due a service, this will allow you to update that. It'll allow you to reset the message on the dashboard and the MMI if you're getting both. So two different areas you can do the resets, okay? So that's the oil service function. We then move on to the version 2.0 tool. Now this tool here can do everything that this can. However, this has a few more additional service functions included with the tool, okay? So in addition to what this can do, this can also do DPF regeneration, electronic parking brake, electronic throttle calibration, steering angle sensor calibration, new battery registration, injector coding, and brake bleeding. It is very important for me to say though that it can't do those functions on all vehicles. So if you're thinking about buying one of these tools for one of the special or service functions, then please do use the email address below. Send us your VIN number of your vehicle and we can check that for you. We can make sure that a tool is going to be suitable for you and your needs, okay? That's the VAWS version 2.0. Sometimes it does have its flaws. You know, it's like, say for example, the DPF regeneration function. It might say that this tool does it, but the reality is it might only do 40% of the Seat vehicles out there. So it's not as good as we'd like it to be, but it's having said that, if it does work on your vehicle, it will work very well. It just needs to meet certain criteria to work on a certain vehicle, okay? So that's the version 2.0. Then we look at the VAWS version 3.0. This is a whole different ball game because this takes over where this one fails in a lot of areas, okay? So this is the VAWS version 3.0 tool. It looks a little bit different. It's got, well actually no, sorry, this one looks the same. but what I meant to say was it's got better hardware installed inside, so therefore it's able to house better software as well, okay? And because it's got better software, the service functionality, range and coverage increases a lot, and also it covers a lot newer vehicles as well, okay? So again, it's still the same, whereby it's VW, Audi, Seat, Skoda, Lamborghini and Bentley. This is a little bit more than this one, but only a little bit more. But I think for the small amount of price you pay extra for this one over this one, it really does give a huge jump in diagnostic coverage and service coverage as well. Okay, so that's the version 2. But not only that, this will also do, as I say, everything that these will do, but this will do actuation tests, component tests. It's a bi-directional scan tool, so it allows you to do two-way testing, test specific components in the vehicle. It also does suspension calibration, transmission adaptation, air conditioning reset, engine adaptations, and other vehicle adaptations as well. So this is really a fantastic tool. Okay, well, that's the version 3.0. We then move over to the iCarsoft CR Pro Kit. Now this tool here is, well, it has been a really good seller for a couple of years now, and that is because it covers a huge range of manufacturers. So yes, you might have a Seat vehicle, but you might also have a Mercedes. My display is being destroyed here. A Mercedes, a BMW, Toyota, Honda, Mitsubishi, something like that. Anything really, Ford, Volvo. This kit covers pretty much all makes and models, okay? So you would get the same service coverage as the VAWS version 2.0. It sounds that it's not going to be very good for service functions. It's just, this tool isn't that great when it comes to service functions for Seat vehicles, okay? This tool for service functions for other makes and models, for like BMW, Mercedes, Land Rover, etc., it's really good, okay? So this is, as I say, it's been a really good seller for a number of years now. It does all of your systems, a wide range of service functions. It does cost more than these tools, but you know, if you were to buy this tool for your Seat and the equivalent tool for, let's say, your Land Rover, it's going to be certainly cheaper to come for a tool like this, because this is going to be cheaper than two of these tools, all right? So it's really beneficial if you are going to be looking for a tool that covers just more than one vehicle. And I can't speak for everybody, but I think a lot of households these days, they do tend to have more than one vehicle, okay? But again, I can't speak for everybody for that. Some households do just have one car, okay? So, but if you are thinking about maybe looking to the future, so maybe you're going to be changing your car soon, you're going to be getting a different vehicle, then the CR Pro might also be the option for you if you only have a Seat at the moment, okay? So that's the CR Pro kit, and we then move on to this kit here, which is the CR Max kit. This is the best tool on the table. This tool can do everything that all of these tools combined can do. It's a tablet-based tool. It's got a nice touch screen. It's very intuitive, it's very fast, it's very easy to use. And I think this is probably recommended if maybe you're like an enthusiast with a number of cars, you're a family member who has a lot of cars in their family or friend circle. Even small garages and workshops, this would be beneficial for those guys as well. Simply because I think it just offers such a lot of diagnostics and a lot of coverage for the money that you pay, okay? Even two of these tools, again, it's still going to be cheaper to come for this tool here. I think, is that right? Maybe about the same price, two of these, but obviously with this you're getting every single vehicle included, and the coverage and the service functionality matches that of the version 3.0. So you're getting the absolute best service functionality and coverage, and the best diagnostic coverage, and the best vehicle coverage up to very recent models, okay? So I think this is probably the best bang for buck tool out there on the market, okay? Now, when it comes to lifetime updates, these are all tools on the table offer free lifetime updates. You know, there are other manufacturers out there, tool manufacturers like Altea, like Exeo, and once you've had your first year's worth of updates, they'll start charging you for the updates. Depending on the tool, sometimes to the tune of like £100 a year, £150 a year, sometimes even more if it's a higher end tool, okay? With these, you get free updates for life, and that's guaranteed. So once you've bought the tool, you won't need to pay anything else at all, okay? Now, I mentioned at the start of the video that I was going to give you my personal recommendation on which tool I would buy if it was my personal vehicle, on my personal Seat with my money, right? So there's two tools, and I know that my situation and my circumstances don't necessarily match up with yours, so hear me out. If I was just looking to get the best tool possible for my Seat vehicle, okay, I was only really interested in my Seat vehicle, but I did want the best tool that I could for that vehicle, then undoubtedly it's going to be the VAWS version 3.0, okay? This offers such a good level of diagnostics for the money, so this would be the tool I would go for just the Seat. If I had other makes and models in my family household, so let's say we have a BMW, we have a Land Rover, we have a Mercedes and an Audi, well, this is definitely the tool to go for. This is the one I would choose hands down. Yes, it does cost more than all of these, I appreciate that, but it's not bank-breakingly expensive. You know, it is ultimately still going to save you money in the long run when it comes to the amount of money you'd probably spend at a garage getting diagnostic hookups. So I would say this one or this one without doubt. But having said that, you know, if you're just interested, if your car's like kind of not that expensive, not that valuable, and you just want to maybe knock off a check engine light and you're thinking about selling it perhaps, or you just don't want to invest too much in a tool, then I would certainly, you know, you may not need to look any further than this tool here, you know. So there we go. But if you're still not sure about which tool to go for, then please by all means do use the email address in the description below, and we will show you which tools would be best for your circumstances, your needs and your budget. Now, I did also mention at the start of the video that I was going to show you a high-end tool. This is the CR Ultra, the iCarsoft CR Ultra kit, and this tool will basically mimic what the dealers can do and the specialists can do. The reason I'm putting this in here is just in case you did want to see the absolute best tool for the money. It is quite expensive, but you know, there are people out there who just want the absolute best tool, and money is not always an option. Money is not always an issue. So that's the CR Ultra kit. I appreciate that is probably above the budget of most DIYers. So for DIY level, you know, you're best off looking at what's on the table here in any case, okay? I will put links to all of these kits in the description below this video, and thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.